Hello and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the 3 pages that power daily sales on your website. So if that's your goal in 2026, you're in the right place. So in this workshop, I will cover the 3 key pages every website needs to bring in daily sales, the exact tech pieces you need to make it happen, and what each page needs to include to convert your visitors into buyers. Now, by the end of this workshop, you'll know exactly what your website needs to start converting and how to actually get it done. Now, if you're new to this channel, I'm Anna Lea. I'm web designer and owner of Lea Design Studio. I've been doing this for 15 plus years, and I help coaches and service providers stand out online with a bespoke brand and website that reflects their personality and showcases their expertise. I'm a website strategist, tech expert, and Squarespace Circle member. Now let's talk about what you actually need to get daily sales from your website. So what I mean by daily sales is sales that are happening in the background every day without you necessarily needing to be there. Now, the way I like to teach this is first we create an irresistible lead magnet, then we set up a Tripwire funnel, and then we nurture your audience and create repeat buyers. Now, the reason why I recommend you do it this way is because Tripwires typically have a low price tag. They are an easy yes. It's a product that you present at a moment when somebody's already engaging with your brand, and because they are saying yes to your low-cost offer, it's easier to get them to buy from you again because it's easier to create repeat purchases than to bring in a new one. So how does this work in practice? So once all of this is set up, once your Tripwire funnel is set up, then the only focus in your business becomes driving traffic to your website, where people sign up for your free lead magnet, then they are redirected to a Tripwire page and then they purchase. Or if they don't want to purchase the Tripwire, they are sent to a thank you page. But what happens now is that they are on your email list where you can continue to nurture that relationship, and you can regularly invite them to make a purchase from you, whether that's your service, digital product, course, or something like that. Before we go on, let me briefly clarify what is a Tripwire again. It is a small, low-priced offer, typically priced between $7 and $47. It is not meant to make you rich. It is meant to get that easy yes from somebody as they are already engaging with your brand. Now, this Tripwire funnel matters because it grows your email list. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know that I like to repeat that 98% of website visitors won't make a direct purchase from your website immediately when they land on it. And by having a way to grow your email list, you're basically creating a way to stay in touch with them and nurture them until they are ready to make a purchase from you. Now, this also grows a list of buyers because those who purchase your Tripwire offer are more likely to invest in your higher priced offers rather than those who just sign up for a freebie and never make a purchase from you. And then once you have the Tripwire funnel in place, you can actually start setting aside a dedicated budget for ads so that you can get more people into your offers instead of dipping into your savings or cutting costs elsewhere. Or it allows you to start creating a budget in your business for whatever else that you might need, whether that's investing in courses, hiring somebody, outsourcing a part of your daily tasks, or investing in better software or better equipment for your business. Now, average Tripwire conversion rate, industry standard, is between 2 to 5%. And it varies. It really depends on what your Tripwire offer is and what your lead magnet is. My own opt-in form conversion rate is 53%, and my Tripwire conversion rate is 30% conversion rate, which essentially means that if 100 people land on my landing page where they can sign up for my freebie, 50 will join my list, and out of those 50 people, 15 will go on to purchase the Tripwire. Now, what can you offer as a Tripwire? So it can be something, I usually recommend it's something simple. This isn't the place to offer a 10 module course. You can offer digital downloads, templates, a small workshop or a masterclass, a mini course, an audio training, a workbook, an ebook, a toolkit for something. And I'll talk more about what the Tripwire should be in a minute. But let's talk about how to actually set this up. So the things you need to set this up is you need a lead magnet, you need something to offer as a Tripwire, you need an email marketing platform, you need a landing page, which can be done with your existing website, a Tripwire page where you will present the Tripwire offer, which again can be done with your website as well, the ability to take payments, so checkout. And if your website has e-commerce abilities, you can definitely use that. A thank you page where you will send people after they purchase the Tripwire or after they opt in if they decide not to purchase. And then an automated email to deliver the lead magnet and one more to deliver the Tripwire. So in practice, this looks like this. If you need a visual, so there's a landing page with your opt-in form. Once somebody opts in, they are redirected to a Tripwire sales page where they either make a purchase or no. Either which way it goes, they are then redirected to a post-purchase thank you page. On the back end, they are added to a welcome sequence that delivers the freebie. And if they purchase the Tripwire, they're also added to another sequence that delivers the Tripwire to them. So let's talk about each of the pieces that you need to make this work. So the first thing you need is you need a lead magnet, which attracts your ideal audience and gives them a taste of what it's like to work with you. Now, your lead magnet should solve a micro problem that your audience is struggling with, and it needs to be related to your paid offers. So for example, in my case, my lead magnet is the Squarespace launch roadmap, which walks them through all the steps necessary to launch their website. Now, I don't want you to spend too long on this. Your lead magnet does need to be valuable. It needs to provide value, but you also don't want it to be too complex or overwhelming. It needs to give your audience a quick win. Now, lead magnet can be something like a checklist, a workbook, a roadmap, a resource guide, an audio file, a case study, a white paper, a discount code, or an ebook. And the way you structure your page is something similar to this. So on your lead magnet page, you want to have the title of the freebie and the one-sentence description of what it is. Then you want to follow it up with an opt-in form that includes the email address and their first name. And then a lead magnet opt-in and what they will learn from the lead magnet, because then that can increase your conversion rate significantly if they see what they're actually opting in to. And then after that, if you have testimonials about your lead magnet, you can include them here, but you don't have to. And then another CTA or call to action to sign up for the lead magnet with the opt-in form one more time. Now, the next piece of the puzzle is the Tripwire, and that Tripwire needs to be related to your lead magnet. So I want you to think of your Tripwire as the next step or the next problem your audience has. It should solve that next problem or make the lead magnet implementation easier. So for example, I offer my Write Your Website Kit, which basically helps you write your website copy for core pages of your website. So now they know how to launch their website, what is involved in launching their website. And the next step would be they actually need to write copy before they get to building that website. And with the website kit, they get that. So that problem is solved. Now, for the Tripwire page, what I recommend you include on it is first, you need a thank you message that acknowledges that they have successfully signed up, and then you present the Tripwire and the description of what it actually is. Then you can optionally include a timer that is letting them know that this offer is available for a limited time. Typically, people usually set it up to between 15 and 30 minutes. You don't have to do this, but it can increase your conversion rate. Then again, you want to include a list of benefits and what they will get from this Tripwire and a call to action to buy. It's also a good idea to include testimonials from past buyers here and then another call to action that invites them to buy. And again, you can include a countdown timer again here as well. I also recommend that you have a small link somewhere on this page that says no thanks, so that they get immediately redirected to the thank you page if they're not interested in a Tripwire. That way they don't feel trapped and they don't feel like they have to do this, which can make their experience more negative. So give them the option to opt out if they don't want to, if they're not interested in purchasing this Tripwire right now. Then they are sent to the thank you page, and on this page you basically want to tell them that they have successfully signed up, you want to thank them for signing up, and then you want to give them next steps. So this can be something like check your inbox, download your freebie, join the community, or something like that, whatever makes the most sense for you and your business. Now let's talk about how to actually bring this to life with specific platforms. So you're going to need an email marketing platform, something like MailerLite or ConvertKit. Both of those have a free plan to start and also the ability to sell digital products. So if you need a way to take payments, you can do that with your email marketing platform. And if you don't have a website, these two platforms also allow you to create a landing page where you can present that offer. Now, if you already use Squarespace, then you can use Squarespace email campaigns to deliver your lead magnet, to get them to sign up for the lead magnet, and to also deliver the Tripwire. Now, you're going to need a way to take payments for that Tripwire. PayPal and Stripe are the most recommended options. Both can take card payments. However, Stripe has slightly lower processing fees than PayPal. And having both on your Tripwire page can actually increase your conversion rate. However, if you're using an email marketing platform like MailerLite or ConvertKit, they only work with Stripe, so you can't use PayPal for that. And if you're using Squarespace to sell your Tripwire, then you can enable both PayPal and Stripe to take payments for it. Now, you're also going to need the funnel pages that I mentioned, and for that you can use your website. Any website platform can be used to create your lead magnet sign up page, which is also called the landing page. You don't have to go and find a separate platform for this. My recommendation is Squarespace because it makes it super easy. But if you're using something like Wix or WordPress or Showit, you can definitely do this on your website platform. Why I recommend Squarespace is because it has easy to use interface and it integrates with both MailerLite and ConvertKit, but it also has built-in opt-in forms, email marketing, and checkout. It also has the back-end maintenance that's taken care of for you, so you don't have to worry about that if you don't have a website yet and are not quite sure what all is involved in actually having a website. And it also has the drag and drop design, which makes it easy to use. Now, if you have any questions about the strategy I talked about today or about the best way to actually build out your Tripwire funnel, drop your questions in the comments and I will answer them all. And if you want to skip the tech setup and start with this structure already built for you, I have Squarespace sales funnel kits that include these exact pages designed to convert. You can explore the funnel kits below and customize them to fit your business. That's it for today, and I will see you next time.